Major League. Adding fog with the fog dog, straight to the top with the pace drop. Pace too hot, you can't keep up when he heats up and takes the lead. Now all you see is Drake University. So it's time to subscribe for the best alive and go stride for stride with the Batman pride. It's adding fog, coming at you with the top dog exclusive. It's adding fog exclusive. Adding fog, fog dog. Subscribe now for the top dog.
One day out from British Champs, what are we doing?
Yep, one day out, so racing tomorrow. Got my British Champs 1500 heat, just down at one of the local tracks, Trafford, about 20 minutes away from the racing track. Doing a few strides, just easy jog and 5 by 100 on the agenda today. Feeling alright, so gonna do 4 more and hopefully feel good for tomorrow.
Thoughts on the field for tomorrow's 1500 heats?
Yeah, strong field, always is, British Champs. But a few of the big dogs are out for this year, so Whiteman out with injury, which is a real shame. He was the wild card in for Worlds, but done. He's not racing here or Worlds. Kerr is doing the 800, so he won't be in the 1500. And then I've heard Jake Hayward is out as well, which leaves Neil Gourley, Elliot Giles, George Mills, Matt Stonia, and then I think I'm ranked 5th on season's best going in. So strong field, got a job to do in the heats tomorrow. Feeling good, so hopefully I can get that done in the heats and find myself in the final on Sunday against what will be a pretty good field, even though a few of the top guys are unfortunately missing for this year.
Strides done for the day. How did it all feel?
Yeah, good. Just did 5 by 100. It's kind of turned into the pretty standard pre-race strides routine. A little jog and then, yeah, kind of 4 or 5 by 100. Pop the spikes on, try and feel as good as you can. I do find sometimes you feel awful, like the week of a race and the day before a race, but I think kind of having that feeling, you kind of just got to put it out of your head. It doesn't really matter. And almost sometimes like the worse you feel, the better you run. So today I actually felt pretty good. So maybe that's a bad sign, but hopefully it's a good sign for tomorrow. Yeah, heat, just got to get the job done. It won't be easy, definitely. But if I have a good run, I should be able to find myself in the final. And yeah, then it's kind of all to play for. It's obviously there's a few really strong guys. Great Britain 1500 running is so strong, and you know there's 4 guys who are ranked ahead of me, and there's a couple kind of behind me who will all be kind of battling for it and giving it a real crack to try and be on the podium. So yeah, looking forward to this weekend. Strong field, but gonna give it my best shot tomorrow, try and get through to the final, and then hopefully on Sunday give it all I can.
Yeah.
I'm nearly done. 20 seconds.
It doesn't even look out of breath. That's what's scary.
Should I just fake finish?
How was that?
Good. Shakeout all done. 8 minutes and 1.74k. So 1.008 miles, I think, something like that. Felt good. Felt fine. Nothing special. Never really feels that great. But you kind of just gotta know that you're fit, ready to go. I'll do a couple of light little drills now and yeah, then relax all day and head out to the track this afternoon. So feeling good to go.
You've got to go to the front.
Do you come in currently?
the medal ceremony for the men's long jump.
The very best in the world, better known as an 800 metre athlete, went to the Olympics in that, but Elliot Giles definitely becoming a 1500 metre runner, as is Adam Fogg. Mentioned that brilliant improvement this year. As they move down the line, there is James Hennigan, a Welsh athlete. He was 5th at the indoor championships. Joe Wigfield, very good cross-country athlete, with his speed work here over the summer. Mike Wilson, 3:41 man at his best. Charig, 3:43 man at his very best, and James Beeks, 3:44.24 new lifetime best this season. Got a bit of a buffer over everybody else, and Callum Elson, probably the next in line, the round hay runner. See him just with a 3 on his hip there. He's leapt to the front, Elson. He's the one that's sort of under danger, if you like, from the rest of the athletes that have run in the low 3:40s. Fogg and Giles can probably afford to jog a little bit and sprint, particularly Elliot Giles with that phenomenal 800 metre speed. He has been running both events, 8 and 15, over the season. Choosing, as a result of that 3:31 clocking in Lausanne, to focus on the 1500 metres. He said he really wants to run 1500 at Paris next year, just Elliot Giles, at the Olympics. And that 3:31 kind of showed him this year is a good opportunity to see what it's like at a global championships over 1500.
I chatted with Elliot last week after that run and said, what are you going to do this weekend? And he wasn't even sure. And I'm not sure he really knows himself which is his best event. I actually think, though, that his 800 metre run will benefit from this extra strength he's getting at 1500 metres, especially when you go through the rounds at a major championships. By the way, this one a little bit quicker, 60.63 the second semi-final. So, yeah, more like 3:45 pace, and I'm sure it will pick up in the latter stages. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised, I suppose, Hannah, because Elliot had proved himself over the last 2 or 3 years to be very much a world-class 800 metre guy and a specialist. And he does tiny mileage. He does about 25 miles a week. He does a quarter or a third of what most 1500 people do.
No, it's phenomenal. And, Elliot Giles has managed to forge out here to turn into a 1500 metre run. He calls it training very smart. But there are 4 men in this field that had the qualifying time for the World Championships. Let's see if they can all make the final tomorrow. That's the first stage. And that's when we've got Josh Kerr over in the 800 metres, the Olympic medalist. You'd think surely Josh Kerr will get the nod from the selectors. So there's really only 2 spots on the line between 4 athletes in this event in the men's 1500. We've already seen good runs from Neil Gawley in the first race. And Elliot Giles trying to get himself into the final hit. 2:02 through 800 metres, much faster than the 2:07 in the previous race. Fogg deciding enough is enough, perhaps getting clipped and barged. He just wants to move this race along. You often see that from the key racers. They just get a little bit bored, a little bit frustrated, and they want to get the race going with a big move. For the very first time, there is sunshine here in Manchester.
Yeah, great to see, isn't it? Fogg running smart here, just beginning to wind it up. Giles in his slipstream, Dargan there in third, and I think that Fogg has run 3:35 in recent weeks, and I know his agent believes that the Coventry Godiva Harrier, Dave Moorcroft's old club, funnily enough, can go a lot quicker. Thinks he's got another couple of seconds in him. So Fogg, it'll be interesting to see him here up against Giles, Hannah, in this last 400, 2:46 at the bell.
Adam Fogg has definitely lifted the pace here as they come up towards the 1200 metre mark. They're going to be some 5 or 6 seconds faster than the heat before. And Joe Wigfield, Callum Elson doing battle down here. The Aldershot Farnham and District man is doing very well. James Dargan to live with these guys. Callum Elson running wide at the moment. There's going to be a big battle on between Wigfield and Elson, I think, perhaps for this third spot. But James Hennigan's not done yet either. Surely Elliot Giles and Adam Fogg are going to glide away from the field as they start to race each other over this final 100 metres. Wigfield, Elson launching their final kicks. Michael Wilson's got a deadly finish on him on his day. James Hennigan trying to get past, but it does look like Callum Elson has judged this last lap to perfection. He positioned himself well. He has time for a chat with Adam Fogg. That's our 3 across the line. 3:42, much faster than 3:47. So I think we'll see 3 time qualifiers at the moment from this second heat.
When you make it that slow in the first heat, that all the qualifiers, that only the first 3 are going to come.
Alright, just back at the Airbnb, had some dinner, it's 9:30 now. Got the job done, that's all we needed from today, got through with a big queue. Elliot Giles won the heat, Callum Elson, the distance project, he got me. So he's leveled the score, I think it's now 2-all. With our head-to-head battle. Tomorrow will be the decider, potentially for this season. So yeah, felt okay. Didn't feel great. Didn't feel as easy as I wanted it to. But I mean, it probably never is going to feel easy. It's a strong field, and I definitely had to work to get myself into that top 3. Took it on after 800 just because I knew it wasn't like really quick, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to risk it and risk getting boxed in or getting caught up with the pack right there behind me. So 800 in, I think we were 201 high, and then I kind of took it on and just strung it out a little bit just so that it was a bit more single file and I didn't have to worry about you know, being boxed in. I just kind of had clear running in front of me, and yeah, got it done. So final tomorrow, gonna try and get some sleep tonight and get out there tomorrow and give it my best shot. It's a strong field, and yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it my best and seeing how we get on.